Right. When we're only looking at one variable, then we're looking at the margins, or the totals that are on the bottom and the right side of the table. Using the margins will allow us to find what's called the marginal probability. These probabilities are called marginal probabilities for the simple reason that they're written in the margin. One thing to keep in mind is that they only give information about one variable, either male, female, or right-handed, left-handed. It's either gender or handedness. So for instance, if I want to find a probability that a randomly chosen person is male, well, there are 45 males out of 85 people, so the probability is 45 out of 85, or about 53%. If I want to find the probability that a randomly chosen person is left-handed, well, looking at the table, there are 12 left-handed people out of 85, so the probability is 12 out of 85, or about 14%. Taking a different example, suppose we are selling talking Elmo dolls and we want to know how effective our ad is. Of the people who saw our ad, what percent bought the product? Well, looking at the table, and of those who didn't see the ad, what percent did buy the product? Again, from the table, what is the probability that someone bought an Elmo doll? Well, there are 280 people overall. 84 of them bought an Elmo doll, so the probability is 84 out of 280, or about 30%. Now, more important for us, the question of interest, is advertising effective? That is, if we first discover that someone saw an ad, what is the probability that they now bought the doll? So in this case, we are only interested in this column here. We're only interested in those that saw the ad. So of those who saw the ad, there's 840 of them. 56 of them bought the ad. So out of those who saw the ad, the probability of buying an Elmo is 56 out of 140, or 40%. This is 10% more than those who when we're looking at everyone. What we're doing here is we're looking at what's called the conditional probability. Notation-wise, we write as probability that they bought Elmo. That vertical bar there stands for the words given that they saw the ad. So this is read as the probability that the consumer bought an Elmo, given that they had seen an ad for Elmo. Ideally, we want this probability to be above 30%. That would show that the advertising did have an effect. This type of probability, we call it conditional because it's conditioned along some other event happening. And we always denote this with this vertical bar. In general way of writing this, probability that the event A, whatever we're looking for, trying to find the probability for, the vertical bar is given that, and then this other event is what has already happened. So this is saying the probability that event A has occurred, given that we know event B has occurred.